Hey, what's up, you guys? So I wanted to show you guys how to get past stage 4. So this is a crystal room, and once you're in this room, you start at this where you started at, and once you start it, you get attacked by monsters, and it starts off with like baby monsters like crickets and rad roaches, and then after a while, it turns into death claws. But if you notice here down here, you shoot them, they won't die. So don't go ahead and shoot them. The only way to kill them is to shoot these things. So I can't do it right now. I don't think I can. Yeah, I can do it. But you shoot this, and let's say there's some liquid in there, and then whenever you shoot it, it explodes. So you have to make sure you have the monsters like trailing you, like you have to like drag them everywhere, and make sure they follow you. And if they're in the radius, there's like a radius probably like that big. It's not big, but it's pretty decent. So you shoot this while they're around there, and then they take damage. So let's say there's a little monster like a rad roach. A rad roach might only take one crystal. But a death claw is gonna take 4 or 5 crystals, and then there's gulpers, there's frogs, there's a bunch of different monsters. But one thing, there's a mole miner also. This mole miner is the same mole miner that you find in stage 2 when you're in the looking for the gas canisters. So him alone, he could also one tap you here, but he takes 10, 11, 12 of these crystals, depending on the crystal. If you do little ones or if you do big ones, like the big ones have more power than the little ones, so it depends what. So these are like 11, 10, 11, and these count as like 2 or 3. So if you do nothing but these, it's probably 3 of those with like 2 of the little ones. But it all depends. So that's pretty much how you get past this room. You wouldn't like imagine how much times I did this room. And people come and they just destroy these things. Like they're just running around destroying everything, thinking that's what you have to do because they shoot it and it blows up and they're like, oh, that's what we gotta break them all. No, but you can't do that because you need these. They give you just enough to kill the whole room. So what I recommend you do, this is like an awesome tip. After you kill like 4 or 5 of them, then you start getting big piles of monsters. So have one dude just train all of them. Like have them like run with a little army of monsters, like 10 of them behind him. And like he'll be right here hopping around. And like when they get close, somebody's over here like a teammate. And then you shoot the crystal for him. And then the teammate would be running over here. And then he'll lead to this one. And then you shoot him. And then you just do that. So that's the best way to do them. Have like hordes of 10 on you, like all the monsters on you. And then just go to room. And if you do it that way, you could easily knock out all the monsters with like this side of the room. There's a couple of crystals up here. There's some down here. But if you do like you bring one monster to one crystal at a time, you gotta be careful that you don't shoot one of these by accidents because they just give you I think it's 3 extra. Like there's 3 extra little things that you have to spare. So you could only shoot 3 of them by accident without hitting anything if you don't train the monsters, like have like a train of them. But if you have a train of them, you could easily do them one half the room. And another thing, so this room right here, like I said, they're all like bugs and stuff. So if you have a hunter's power armor, I don't have a hunter's power armor, but a hunter's would do really good in here. This is what I use. I just use the overeaters, and like the second stars and third stars are kind of pointless. It's fire and cryo. So if I could do it with the overeater, pretty much a 1 star set, you should be able to do it with whatever you're working with. Um, so a way to destroy these, you can destroy them with like you can with fixers, I guess, and like handmaids and like 50 kills or whatever. But the best way to do it is the best way is a flamer, to be honest. So if you have a flamer, that's the best way to do it. And then the second best way is a laser rifle. And then after that, it would be like a pepper shaker or maybe a shotgun. But just something that does a lot of shots at one time. Like you don't want to do like a LMG, you don't want to do a 50 cal, you don't want to do obviously a pistol and stuff like that. Um, yeah, but hopefully that showed you guys how to do this room, and yeah, good luck on it. This is pretty easy. It's a really easy room, and it's really fun. It's probably my favorite out of the 5 rooms. But peace out, you guys.